The following is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Tripping over stuff. Oh, hello. I was just thinking about cheese enchiladas. No, wait. I think I must have meant organizing my life. Sometimes I think, who is that?
Choo! Choo!
It's the Chaos
Choo!
Cops. Run for it.
Choo!
Come out of there, Toad. We know your apartment's a mess, you fat, disgusting, stinky, stupid dumbhead.
Black magic powers. Hey, while I murder all these pigs, check out this video about something else. Black magic powers.
Choo!
Like and subscribe. Hello, welcome to the Fat Ugly Toad Show. I'm your host, the Fat Ugly Toad. I don't know about you, but I've got too much stuff. But I like my stuff, so I got more stuff to keep the stuff in. These are cheap IKEA shelves. They call them Vesken. Just search bathroom shelf. They cost $10 each and come in white or black for some reason. I guess people want black bathrooms. My bathroom is decorated in Who Gives a Blah. I already know they work well because of the white one I have over there. See it? I have to build them now, but I don't mind. These are easy to build and you don't even need a screwdriver. For my plug and play and other consoles, I thought black sounded cool. I like that they are hard plastic because the paint will never chip. Also, they are lightweight but tough. They don't need to be made of steel to hold video games. And what I like the most about them is the price. Plus, they look cool and are sturdy and have sunken shelves that keep my stuff secure. Let me think if I have anything else to say about Vesken bathroom shelves. I guess they would be okay for bathroom stuff too. Here they are, completed. What makes them even cooler is that I found a container at Dollar Tree that fits perfectly inside these shelves. And it's stackable. It's also clear with a white lid. I like the black and white contrast. I also like black and white television, and periodically I go into the TV settings and pull the color completely down. I watch modern shows that way sometimes. These two clips slip on and fit snugly. They are for anchoring the shelf to the wall, but honestly, they don't need to be. They wouldn't fall over unless you accidentally kicked them really hard, like if you were going to the bathroom in the middle of the night, or if you made them top heavy, like if you put a bowling ball on the top shelf. Plus, mounting them would make them hard to clean. Also, we rent. Anyway, they store there if we ever change our mind. If you wanted, with two, you could make one tall shelf. I would recommend anchoring that. Now to easily move them to their first home. By the corner desk in the dining room. We eat in front of the TV like mongrels, so the dining room is an office of sorts. Our apartment kitchen was one of those useless bars that no one uses, but the Vesken shelves fit perfectly beneath it. These are the aforementioned Dollar Tree stackable storage bins, $1 each. Clones of previously popular bins at a reduced price. Perhaps originally intentioned for delicate shoes or possibly large stashes of drugs. Now each bin will comfortably house 2 semi-modern plug-and-plays with wily AV cables and the manuals if I have them. No reason now remains to stress the cords by wrapping them tightly, something I do not personally recommend. 2 bins fit perfectly upon each shelf, and they are easily retrievable. The exception, because of the kitchen bar, is the top shelf. It holds 1. However, if I move the shelves, I can stack the bins on the top shelf as high as I like. For now, 14 bins will hold quite a lot.
Would you like to see what I have hoarded? Perhaps you should subscribe then.
Okay, I'll show you. These bins will hold most anything, but I display my handhelds. Plug and plays look great too, in my opinion, but they have cords, so I put them away. Also, don't expect to see anything mind-numbing. I like cheap stuff and obscure stuff. Having said that, I hope you enjoy this quick, so far sort of tour of my plug-and-play devices. My most recent acquisition is a Retrobit Generations. It has built-in games and also an SD card slot. With the help of a key file on the internet, it now plays certain ROM types. The bin also holds all of its cords. My custom painted Batarang and a Dream Gear 50-in-1. My custom painted Spider-Man and a Versus Max 50-in-1. This is a Famiclone I picked up when I visited Tokyo, Japan. It accepts 60-pin Famicom cartridges, but it also has a built-in game list when no cartridge is inserted. So, it's a plug and play. The bin also holds all of its cords. Now you might be wondering, well, why don't you keep it in the box? The box would hold all of its cords. For a little while I did, but those boxes, everything fits so snugly, especially cords, that winding them up just right and placing them in those little sections just perfectly, I got sick of doing it. So for me, I like the bins. I put the plastic shopping bag in a dollar store frame as a fun souvenir. In a bin on the same shelf, I placed my Famicom 60-pin cartridges. Most of them are multi-carts, so are quite like plug-and-plays themselves. You start them up and you have a game list. You can scroll through the game list and select different games. It's a plug-and-play. The bottom shelf holds another Famiclone. This one is for 72-pin Nintendo cartridges. It was a lot cheaper and easier to get than a Nintendo. Unlike the 60-pin model, this one doesn't have a built-in game list, so whether or not it belongs on my plug-and-play shelves is something you'll have to consult my team of high-priced lawyers about. The bin also holds all of its cords. On the same shelf is my very humble collection of Dungeons & Dragons type Nintendo games. I don't have time to play them because they are very long games that require a lot of grinding, but I hope to find the time. I do find that simply spending a short time on one can rekindle and respark my imagination and creativity. Like me, they are very primitive, but unlike me, they have the energy to carry on for epic blah blah blah. I like them. Moving on to the second shelf. Against my own advice, I placed a bowling ball on the top shelf. I found this at a Goodwill very inexpensively. It won't fit in a bin, but fits on the shelf diagonally. Just. I have tested it and it works. I played one of the bowling games and it was actually good. It has a bunch of games on it and I know nothing about it yet. 3 mini little... My Activision. I call it my Atari. Custom painted. These two need repairs. I think I can fix them myself. I just need to find the motivation. So far, the remainder of the bins contain game cartridges for handhelds like Game Boy Games, DS, and Game Boy Advance. I hope you enjoyed the tour and/or the video. I just got a package in the mail and I told myself I wouldn't investigate it until I finished this video, so bye.
Chew!